Ohio State, TCU. This one, not at TCU. I guess they are listed as the home game, and it's not far from them. It's at AT&T Stadium there, and it looks like Ohio State laying 12.5 on the road. You got any opinion on betting this from a side perspective, big man?
Yeah, we've you and I have talked about this game a few different times on some of the shows we're doing, and as the week goes on, you really kind of only thought is, can TCU handle this Ohio State offense? They're generally a very good defense, but this is an Ohio State team that is number one in the country in third down conversion, number one in completion percentage, number two in offense in total offense. But then you ask yourself, well, I mean, look, it's not overly difficult to score against, Oregon State and Rutgers. So, I mean, that doesn't impress you too much. This is obviously a much different game. You got to go down to TCU, your first road game, and you're going to face a team that I think is kind of looking up. This TCU team I'm impressed with. They have a solid defense. They're always very good under Patterson. I like Sean Robinson. I think this kid could be a real good quarterback down the road. He's still very young. He's still kind of getting going with his passing game, but I'm one to think, Drew. I know Donnie Wrights had mentioned he thought this game would be a bit more low scoring. I have a feeling it's a bit more higher scoring. I mean, both these offenses are pretty good. It could turn into one of those shootouts, but you look at Ohio State. Are you willing and wanting to bet against them? It's tough for me to do right now. Like I said to you, if I could get a full two touchdowns, so let's say you gave me 14 and a half, I might consider taking TCU, but it's down to 12. I think that the numbers are gone. You're not going to see 14 again, unless maybe late in the week a lot of Ohio State punters come in, which is possible. But at this number, I do think it's almost kind of baiting you to take Ohio State. I think a lot of people will watch TCU against SMU and say, well, they did struggle for a little bit. They're still a pretty good offense. Maybe they'll just kind of think, okay, TCU's not going to be wanted here. We'll give you under two touchdowns. I don't know. For some reason, in the back of my head, I think Gary Patterson's going to have something, and they're going to hang around here. But I've been all over the place with this game. It will be nowhere near what I'm looking to bet on.
Big man, do you think Urban Meyer not being a part of it on the sidelines is going to affect the game at all?
No, I don't. Because let me ask you a question, Drew. I always found this interesting. So at night, like at 8, 9 o'clock at night, does someone monitor
Mhm.
Urban Meyer that he can't call Ryan Day and talk to him? I mean, you really think that goes on? I mean, I know he's not on the sidelines, but at the end of the day, you look at Ohio State's coaching staff. I mean, you got guys like Greg Schiano. You got guys that have been head coaches. You got guys that know how to play in these type of games. So no, and I think Urban's still involved. I mean, I don't think he's just not going to be there. I think we've seen so far that it hasn't really affected Ohio State, but this is a much tougher test.
Yeah, if they can win this game, I doubt he's with Ohio State next year. I bet he's got a head coaching job. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at all the, it's funny because he was kind of the guy that they just had to pick because you're not going to obviously give the job to Shiano or anyone else because they have dirt on their hands as well. You kind of had to go outside of the box. But yeah, I mean, he's if he could find a way to go down and win this one, let's say by 21 or something, that's impressive to do. And you were a real leader, so yeah, I could see it down the road. And you look at this game and you say, I mean, you look at the rest of the schedule. I mean, you might not see a loss for a long time for if you're Ohio State. This is a big game for them. If they win this one, you're obviously in the driver's seat. Men expect them to be in the driver's seat all year.
Yeah, and the same could be said for TCU. I mean, if they win this game, hell, they got a shot at the playoffs as well if they can win the Big 12.
Yeah,
Talking here
I
with
think
Big Man
one
on. Oh, go ahead, Big
yeah,
Man.
real quick, one other thing with TCU. You bet you got to be on your toes when you face this team. TCU is going to go very quick. They're not gonna screw around. They're going to get up. They're going to go quick. They're going to try to use tempo. This team has some real playmakers. I mean, Kavonte Turpin might be the fastest player in the country. He is really quick. Robinson's kind of a Trevon Boykin clone. This is a fast offense. They're going to go quick. It'll be interesting to see. These kind of games are always interesting to me, scheme wise. So I'll be watching it as a fan and be interested.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.